And welcome back to more F1 2020 My Career Mode. It is now time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. As always, today we'll cover free practice and qualifying, and the Grand Prix will be next time. So with that in mind, let's get us started.
This week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
Alright, that is good. And all of our things are set up. So we have G-Force, once again, to let you know, we have G-Force training. On the 30th, we have driver promotion filming. The 31st and 1st, we are doing market strategy conference and then durability team building. Facilities all look good. And we had a part that failed. Okay. Hey, Michael. Welcome. Just going over some of the stuff we covered in the last video. So let's advance time as we make it close to Baku.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed the quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the R&D screen.
Alright, before we go to the race, let us see what failed. That's the only part that looks like it failed. So we currently don't have the points to fix that up, but we will fix that up hopefully by the end of free practice, so I can get that back off. So we can get that back up and running. No, I know, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Anyway, before we begin, let's check our messages. We got one from Jeff, and qualifying is going to be raid, but race is going to be sunny. So we'll be in Park Forme by then, so we can't change anything on the car due to Park Forme. Now, if it was raining and then the race was dry, then we could. But I will not be... I'll be running it, but I'll have the wet tires on. But more or less, I'll be running it in the dry setup, because it's not a double wet. It's not going to be rain and then, you know, heavy rain for the race and everything. And here we are, Formula One Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Free practice, Ichiban. Number one free practice. So let's take a look at our session info.
Probably mentioned the new parts that have come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
So the first thing we're going to do is complete a lap with 2 different car setups in the practice session. So we are going to do that.
Get the rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
Yeah, but the rain only happens for, in qualifying. The Grand Prix is going to be nice and dry. And if you thought Monaco was tough, nah, this is even tougher. Yep. And down the alley. Yep, no, I know, it's a nightmare. Trust me, when I originally was playing this on 2019, I kept damaging the front ring at that part.
Keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
No, I agree. That turn is hard to do, and down the back straightaway. Alright, team objective, top speed. Box.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Hey, it's a kill. And I got the clean lap too. Alright, coming down the alley here. to be honest, you know, alright, now, time to get this car properly set up. I took my couple laps around. Alright. And look at that. We've already completed 2 of the team objectives and 2 of the R&D objectives. So
far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 49.1.
alright, so let's get this car set up properly. Aerodynamics is a 1 in 5. Transmission goes to a 50 and a 60. Suspension geometry, push the top 2 all the way up, and the bottom 2 to there.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
Alright, so for the first one, we want 3-4. The bottom 2, the front anti-roll bar and the rear anti-roll bar at a 9.5, and then we want a 2 and 4
speed trap,
for the front ride height and rear ride height. Brakes, we want to max both of those out. And as for the good old tires, we want the tires at 21.8. And then for the rear ones, we want both of those at 19.9 PSI. Alright, let's save this up. Okay. And let us load that up. And let us start with my favorite one, track acclimatization. We're going to do a drive out lap.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Three laps around, and this time we have to hit. Hey, we have at least fastest time. There's Lando Norris clocking in the 3rd fastest time during free practice. Now, one thing I will say, don't sweat it if you can't perfect it, or if you're having trouble passing. You have 2 other free practices to use, so please do keep that in mind. You are not timed for your lap, or I want to say that you are, but you want to try to get through the checkpoints as quickly and as fast as possible. Remember to use your DRS when you're in the DRS zones. Alright, here we go.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
And that one is kind of hard to get the purples.
Great stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Alright, 580. I think we've already done that. Now this is the one I try to do all 3 laps on. Have Latifi there in front.
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit.
But either way, it is passed, and yeah, I did crash into Latifi. Not enough to grant a grid penalty, but that turn is always hard to get perfect to purple for me.
Job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Boxer slot?
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Hey, Raikkonen's third fastest for right now.
We're low on fuel. Box in the next 2 laps, please.
Ran into the wall that time. Alright, let's see if I can get the car home before I do any more damage to it.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. We have to replace that front wing. Box now.
On my way, Jeff, on my way. Alright, so take a drink of my Monster energy drink that I have. We'll fast forward the time.
Car repairs have set us back a little. All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
Alright, and we are off to tire management. Hey, there's Perez. Minutes left in free practice for one. Albon. Raikkonen goes fourth fastest, drops down to fourth. Apply a little overtake to this. noticed though, like when I make left turns, it goes down, but when I make right turns, the things go up.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Hey, and I set the fastest lap. This is what I love. I love setting fast lap. Get that extra point if this was the race. I set a purple for sector 1, but I am boxing this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Let's box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
Let's say that never happened, shall we? Between you and me. And just to let everyone know out there, I have gotten back into streaming Persona 5 Royal, so I'll put the tags up when I'm going to be streaming that. So keep an eye out. If you follow me on Discord, I'll post it on that.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And there we go. I know, that looked to be like Ricardo, because that was a Renault that left. Alright, so next up is fuel management. So we got to set the fast time and the qualifying pace. We'll get to that. But right now...
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:49.0. All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
Looking forward to next weekend with the big... As we head back to the time of this recording... time of the live stream. Next weekend is the German Grand Prix at Nuremberg. So we're going back to the Nuremberg ring. And also stay tuned to my good friend M. Tiller's channel as we prepare for Season 2 of the Formula Day series. Who will reign supreme this time? right now I'm just stuck behind Kevin Magnus. Was stuck behind Kevin Magnussen of Haas. No, I know. And if any of you out there would like to take part in Season 2 of Formula Day, please drop me a line. Put a comment down, put a comment to this, and we'll let you know how to get in contact with us as we prepare for Season 2, this time 22 races. And I think being behind Lando Norris is actually helping me with the fuel. Was not behind him no more. Now the trick to getting this where it is releasing, just lifting up on the gas and coasting.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Box a slot.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Let's see how my engine. The EX is at 67, so we'll probably change that at the end of this race. If you guys tuned into the last race that I did, Monaco, as you know, I finished in first. And so far, we are on track to having an all first place season. Don't want to jinx it. We're only on round 8 of 22. We're not near the halfway mark of season 1. Alright. So we've completed the 2 technical challenging ones. Those being
Our best lap so far
tile
is a
and fuel.
1 minute 49.0.
But next we are going to do ERS.
Engine fired, we're set.
And yeah, it's a busy track now, so I might have to deploy the ERS. We'll see if and how that affects me. Yeah, there's Daniel Ricciardo, my former teammate from the 2019 game. Let us... Now, I know what you're going to be asking me. Why... There's Kimmy and George. Don't want to go crashing into the walls here. Alright, and... wonder if we'll break that. 149. After all, this is free practice.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job
Ooh,
indeed.
we
got
set a
lot
new
of valuable
fastest
information
lap.
out of that.
A 148.7. Box slap. Box.
Confirmed.
Box slap.
Currently, the fastest lap is a 1:48.7.
Box.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
I don't know what Jeff was doing there. I was telling him that I wanted to box. Past the Williams. Yeah, that you have.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright. And now on to qualifying pace. They recommend us for this objective of 19th. We get 1 lap. So let us do this one.
Personnel be aware. Car leaving.
Up. That's why we gotta wait for them to bring in my teammate. I was like, why am I not going anywhere? Oh, my teammate just pulled in. Yeah, I guess they don't want to double stack it. Anyway, we are on qualifying pace. Alright, let's do that over. Same place as before, the castle. Alright, and here we go for the qualifying pace. Start the clock. So there's our fast Sector 1. Don't hate it, Michael. Never hate this program. Yeah, but it's one that needs to be done, you know? Want to go for... Oh, there we go. First in the speed trap.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Well, I'm just going to return to the garage. Not going to damage the car up anymore on that. So...
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Right, but in the other game, in 2019, you had 3 laps to do it in. I think this time they went for the more realistic one. Hey, there goes the pink Merc. We're behind one of the pink Mercedes. I hear you. Oh, we just passed Lance Stroll. Alright, 5 laps this time. And then we'll be done FP1. Let time expire. Alright, here we go. We are starting the race strategy program. For this one, it is best to do all 5 laps and not skimp out once you achieve optimal race strategy. So once you score your 50 points, if you score it within the first 3 laps, do continue with the other 2 because you'll pick up valuable data that can help you through the race and everything. That's my advice there. Yeah, you can kind of cut that chicane there. Here we go.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Let's run that again. And yes, I will be taking advantage of the flashback feature. If they put it in the game, why not use it? Save me damage. Here we go with lap number 2. And there's Hamilton.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Alright, now we gotta achieve 50 points, and we can do that on this lap. Through the chicane right there.
What we asked for. Keep it up.
Alright, and look, there's Max Verstappen. And we're going to complete the last 2 laps for data accuracy. And there we go, we just passed Verstappen. marathon, use the overtake and DRS at the exact
Okay,
same
super
time.
job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
There's Pierre Gasly, winner of the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. Let's try that again, shall we? As I said, there's Pierre Gasly, the winner of the Italian Grand Prix. There we go. Danny Kvyat, the other Toro Rosso driver. There we go. The DRS is wide open.
Okay,
Yep.
test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Box the slot.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Yeah, it was indeed close.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
That's fine, and we got less than a half hour in FP1.
This lap, please. Box this lap. When driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane. If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty. Watch the on-screen prompts that show your target speed and distance to the limiter line.
All right, there goes our teammate. And there goes the tire cover. And if we move the camera around a little bit. You know the funny thing, if you take a look at the monitor up there, it's got
Our best lap
Monaco
so
on
far
there.
is a 1 minute 45.3.
So we are done with this. Let's see how we actually did overall. 19th fastest.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Iceman, Bottas, and Charles Leclerc. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
All right, and we are moving on. FP2. So for FP2 and FP3, as you know, I only do 1 lap and then fast forward the time. So that is exactly what we are going to do. Alright, so we're just going to go to the track. We're going to do a flying lap out. You've already seen what the track looks like. And I'm only doing this to set, like, you know, the fastest lap. Alright. There's always, you can always catch the rest of the video because that'll be up there on my YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by. And remember, the race will be coming up soon, so I'll let you know when that's going to take place. Oh, I already completed a lap? I didn't even know. That was fast. Let's do another one.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
See, that's not. Box a slap.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Box the slap. Box, box.
Okay, we can take you this lap. Out of fuel, almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps.
I know, Jeff. Coming in right now. Alright. And we're just going to let the time expire because we've gotten everything we needed, as you can see. And now we just wait. Alright, and we are almost done with the time here for this. And of course, pick up our stuff.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Iceman, Perez, and Sebastian Vettel. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
Let's take a look at the race director, shall we? No incidences. Alright. So let's move on to FP3, shall we? Oh.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
And we meet up with
You really
Claire.
went all out in practice today. Are you testing new components? Do you have any comments about this team?
Yep.
Great. Well, that's everything.
They darkened her hair from the landscape because she had brown. She was a brunette in the landscape. Alright, move on to FP3. Alright, we're going to do another flying lap. And like always, my dear cat Keiko is watching me play. She likes watching the cars go around. And this time in free practice, it's a 1 hour session. So we're not going to sit here and do the full 1 hour. We're just going to sit here and set a fast lap time. Weather report.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
But we know that qualifying is going to take a turn, and we're going to have to deal with a wet qualifying session. Kind of like what they had a couple at the beginning of the season at the A1 ring, at the Red Bull ring. Once again, we set the fastest lap time. Well, the fastest in the speed trap. Boxer slap.
Understood. Stopping this lap. only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I hear you. So close to hitting that wall.
To come in before you run out of fuel, pit within 2 laps.
Alright, there we go. Alright.
Our best lap so far is a 1:45.6.
And we'll just run the timer out. So once again, we set the fastest lap time for that. And we're just going to let the clock run out like always, down to the final 10 minutes.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top 3. Iceman, Bottas, and Charles Leclerc. And that's it, practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
All right. Now then, also if you remember at the end of the last video, we also took on a new sponsor as well for reaching level 10. Alright. So the last thing to do for today, qualifying. Let's put and it is a very wet qualifying session. That's horizontal rain. So we're gonna be on what, 4 wets? Yeah. Actually, let's do one thing real quick.
Recommend taking the wet tires in the current conditions?
Let us load this up. Now we can't change, because otherwise we're going to be stuck in that, so...
Take it easy to start with. The track's wet.
We are on 4 wets. So this is going to be a very sloppy qualifying. Now I can see if this was qualifying was wet and the race was going to be wet. Yeah, I would set that up. But race is going to be dry and qualifying is wet. I did not like the sound of that. Car's okay though. So times are going to be a lot slower than what they normally are. Because remember, we're driving in the wet. Something another auto racing venue does not do. Yes, we race in the wet, unlike NASCAR. There, I said it. So let's start the clock. We're on full wets. And let's hope we at least can set a fast time. There's Kevin Magnussen ahead of us. And just when it rains, you get like this window effect. Let's see if we can pass in that we can. Perfect that time through the castle section. little damage there, but we'll be okay. Still good. Still good. .211 from Latifi. And we set a time of 2:02. Boxer slap.
The fastest lap at this point in time is a 2:2.7.
Box.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Yeah, the thing is with the blue tires, you kind of skid more with it. And since you're skewing up rain, you're also keeping you're also clearing the track. You're moving the water out of the racing line.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Thank you, Jeff. And there's basically 11 minutes left in Q1. As of right now, we hold the top spot. Alright, there we go. Into the pits. Alright. I love that rain animation on the
Car repairs have set us back a little.
rear view mirror type things. Anyway. Let us watch. Alright, in 15 minutes it becomes light rain. Looks like our teammate
Might take a
went.
set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Yep. So let us see how everyone else does. Everyone's going back out. We're not going to go back out in this. Alright, let's watch the train of cars. Maybe Galazi will move up. But I doubt it. And then it could be at our... Alright, and that is the end of Q1. Well, because Galazi went on the intermediates, he moves up into Q2 at P13. Let's take a look at who we lost. Out in Q1 is Daniel Ricciardo, Kimi Räikkönen, Carlos Sainz, Esteban Ocon, Pierre Gasly, and Nicholas Latifi. So, George Russell does what he does best, outqualified his teammate, moves up into P14 in time for Q2. Q2 coming right up. Alright, and this time we have on the
Track
intermediate.
is wet right now. Feel your way around the conditions before you start pushing the car.
So we can go, this time we're probably going to be going a little bit faster. No hard rate. But because we're on the green, we'll still get that window effect. But it's not like we're going to be slipping and sliding all over the place. But when we get to the Grand Prix, it's going to be all nice and dry. So here we go, Q2. Because my teammate decided to go to intermediate, it bumped him up into Q2. This time we have 15 minutes on the clock. Start the clock. Let's see how we do this time. There's the sun. The sun's trying to break through. So maybe we'll have some sun by the end of Q2. go. 10 minutes left on the clock for Q2.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
Let's see if we can do better.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
There we go. We set a purple in Sector 1. Purple in Sector 2. Our delta time is down. And a
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
All right, a 1:59. Let's go back to the garage. And see how this holds up. Session info. Alright, well.
Okay, I think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
So a lot of the other drivers are going back out. I think a 1:59 is going to hold for right now. Only because of it being in wet conditions. $30, 90 seconds to go. 60 seconds to go. And we hold first. And Tier 9 is what we're working on right now. Another 35. So let us see who gets who did not make it into Q3. Oh, Magnuson's up there. He's in P10, so we have a Haas driver up there. All right, let's take a look. We've lost in Q2 Roman Grosjean, Danny Kvyat, George Russell. P13, not bad for George Russell. Lando Norris, Antonio Giovinazzi, who outqualifies Kimi Räikkönen, and Sean Galazi, my teammate down there in P16. We move now to the top 10 shootout. This will determine who. This will determine the top 10 places. This is a poll.
Right. All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
Alright, here we go. No more rain. Rain only lasted for the first 2 bits of qualifying. Brand new set of softs. At our 70% for that one. So at the end of this race, I'm going to be changing out that up the, what is that? The ES, the energy store system. So that'll be changed at the end of the race, because if I change it now, we'll take that grid place penalty, and we don't want that. We want to abide by the rules of park carving. There's only 10 of us.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
Box.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
What? 7 minutes left on the clock, and all these people out here watching.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I know, Jeff, I know. Coming in now. All right.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Alright, so everyone's came in. Look, there's the sun. Sun's coming out. And everyone else is starting to come out.
Let's go.
So let us join that line of cars. See if we can improve our time. There goes the other Mark. There goes a Mercedes. There goes the Pink Panther. There goes the other Pink Panther. And a Red Bull in between them as well. Three minutes left on the clock for the end of Q3. Bye, Verstappen. Alright, there's Perez, the other. I was surprised to see a Haas make it all the way to Q3. We'll see how they do for the race. Coming up on a Ferrari next. Start the clock, there's a minute and a half left in Q3. We'll play our fourth fastest. $60 seconds left. $20 seconds left. 15 seconds. Four, three, two, one. There's the checkered flag. we've done it.
Fantastic. You've got pole.
And once again, we are on pole position.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three. Iceman, Hamilton, and Valtteri Bottas. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
All right. Let's see, do we have an interview from Claire coming up?
The
Yes, we
fans
do.
really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
Well, thank you, Claire. We did.
Are you feeling confident that you can take your qualifying pace into the race? How does a car perform in these conditions? Is it an advantage or a disadvantage? It's got to be a relief to qualify that far up the grid.
All right, let's...
Great. Well, that's everything.
Well, thank you, Claire. Good talking with you. And we score 2-1 on Bottas, and we win that rivalry. And Glazius goes down a little bit. All right, so we're ready for the big race.
I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Yep. All right, let's check our messages real quick. All right, there we go. So, until then, until the big race, alright, I'm Sukune007, and we'll see you next time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Until then, I'm Sukune007. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you all for tuning in. And remember, if you missed any of the other previous F1 races in this playthrough, they're up there on my YouTube channel. So until then, Sukune007 here. Have a great day, everyone. Be safe wherever you are. We'll see you next time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Take care. Bye-bye.